right on time. Just get some things pulled up here. Wow, so hoping for a cooler day today. Ooh.
Yeah, I saw that in the weather, but it doesn't feel like it.
It's been rough on the kids for football, so they've had at our program in Floresville, I know the 8th graders had to cancel, and then the freshmen, because my son's a freshman, and he was saying that they practiced inside, so they're really watching that heat for those players and stuff, which has been nice.
That's good.
Yeah. So good. Well, everything looks like it's working here, which is nice. Check out. Let's see. No, not on YouTube, but here we are on Facebook. So, wow. Okay. Well, welcome back to another WCN Live here at the Wilson County News. My name is Kristen Weaver, Director of Operations, and today my guest is
Matthew Demmer. I'm the president of the Wilson County First Responders Association.
Thanks so much for being here. That's probably one of many hats, but well, I guess we won't get into that too much. But first, let me thank our sponsor of WCN Live, which is Red Wing Shoes. The same family, same location since 1969, and they are worth the visit. They are located on Southwest Military Drive in San Antonio, and just they have very happy customers there, so you should check them out. And Kenny, we love you. Thank you so much for your sponsorship of WCN Live, and y'all can, they are tagged in the description of this video, so check them out. All right, well, before we get started with our topic today, I do have we need to draw a winner. So let me explain. When we're live, we ask that you post a comment, and that will get your name into the drawing next week. So this is our mix of people who commented last week, and if you could draw a winner, they are going to win Biohaven Wellness certificates. This was a really cool conversation. Go check them out. This wellness center, we talked to Heather and Caesar last week. They just opened here in Floresville.
Yes.
At the Calaveras Crossing, so that's 775 and 181. They are they provide amazing services. So the lucky winner of these certificates is Connie Morales. So congratulations. Yeah, I'll be reaching out to you to get your hands on these, and check them out. You can go watch that interview from wilsoncountynews.com/WCN Live and see all of our WCN Lives from there and see what they do. So yeah, great. All right, so let's get back into. Give us a little introduction. I know you're from the area, kind of in the many hats.
The many hats. We won't get into those, but the main one for today is that my name is Matthew Demmer. I am the president of the Wilson County First Responders Association. You may hear us call it the WCFRA. It's kind of mouthful,
Yeah.
So we try to shorten it up here and there.
Mm-hmm.
And we are really, our historical significance is that we've grown from originally the Floresville Volunteer Fire Department. And this event, our Wild Game Dinner, our fundraising event, the Wild Game Dinner, it started back actually in 2001. So we've been doing it for a little over 20 years. But back in 2019, we went through a little bit of a change. So volunteerism was down at the department. It was hard for people to make calls to support the community with what they needed from the fire department.
Yeah.
And we kind of made the ultimate decision to pursue establishing ESD, an Emergency Services District.
Okay.
So we went through that route.
Yeah.
We went through the voting process.
Just in 2019?
In 2019, yes.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, so in 2019, that passed, and we were able to establish ESD 5. Which is formerly the Floresville Volunteer Fire Department. Okay. Now we still do have a couple of volunteers there that work with ESD 5 and meet their needs from the volunteer aspect of it. Okay. But when that happened, at the same time, COVID was also becoming a big thing. Yeah. So there was concerns on hosting a fundraising event for a taxed organization, and then beyond that, the safety of our community members that might attend based off of that. So we paused the Wild Game Dinner, and we're kind of waiting to see what would happen. And then in about 2022, some of our members got together and said, hey, there's people that want the wild game dinner to come back. And so when I heard that, it was exciting. You know, people want us to do this event.
Yeah.
It's a very good event. It's a very exciting event. People really do love to come out and enjoy the food and
It's
the
well
and the
done.
event itself, because we
done well.
provide live music, all you can eat, all you can drink kind of night, and so I kind of mulled over the idea, and I said, well, we can't stay just for the fire department. I said we need to grow the event and grow the organization. Our event prior to 2019, our last event prior to 2019, we had somewhere around 750 attendees. And if you've been to the event center, it's packed with that many people and that many tables. So we decided that at that time, if we're going to go and get bigger, we need to support the entire county's first responders, not just one department, but all departments. So we changed our mission, and our mission right now is putting first responders first. So all the fundraising that we do will support first responders that get hurt or injured in the line of duty. We want to make them and their families whole again, so they can get back out doing the things that they love doing, which is serving the community. Then beyond that, we'll use those funds to support these departments and agencies to enhance their equipment readiness. And we were able to provide that, and I'll get into to a little bit of details on that in a minute. So we want to be able to provide them with the grant process so that they can purchase equipment that may be outside their budgetary constraints. Then beyond that, hopefully here in the near future, as things progress, we want to push to those agencies to find a family in need in their department or area that would a community member in need, and then we would be able to support them. One example of that is, and not that this has happened, but if somebody were to lose their home, Red Cross can come in and provide some services for a limited amount of time. But then we could maybe come in after that and be able to give a little bit longer relief until they're back on their feet. So we are working to those goals, and we were able to meet several of those goals this year. We at our event, we were able to present our first responder of the year, which was Deputy Jeff Rozier. Incredible man. When we read his submission by I think it was Zach Garcia, one of the other deputies there, it was very moving, very touching. Jeff is a community involved leader, is probably the best way to say it. He sacrifices a lot to ensure that his community is provided for from his perspective, and he does a very, very good job of that.
And what department or organization is he represented by? I mean, who's he with?
He's with the Wilson County Sheriff's Department.
Oh, okay.
And so is Zach as well. So we're very appreciative of you guys submitting your entries.
Cool.
We had several entries. It was a tough decision based off of the entries that we had, and we were able to come up with Mr. Rozier, and very, very esteemed individual.
That's so nice. So now, would you say, because the first Wild Game Dinner that came back was last year's, that was
Yes,
your
sir.
like kind of inaugural return, right? So that helped you to provide these grants this year. You
Yes.
called them grants, right?
Yeah, we did a first responder of the year, and then we did a grant.
Okay.
So yeah,
Nice.
last year was able to really get us going in the right direction to be able to do these two things.
Excellent.
So first responder of the year, Jeff Rozier, thank you for your service.
Amazing.
And if there's anything you need, we'll continue to support you and your agencies.
Awesome.
The second part of it was our actual grant.
Okay.
ESD2 was submitted a grant to us, and we were able to provide them fulfillment of that grant. And what they requested was a training mannequin. So if you're not familiar with this, there are companies that provide mannequins that are animatronic in some functions. They provide real life tasks for our emergency service personnel to do, such as, sometimes they bleed, sometimes they have to do different techniques to ensure that their patient survives. So we just received the quote or invoice, so we're going to be working with them and the provider to be able to pay for that. and get them that, because there's only so much training you can do from a PowerPoint or discussion or literature that you can read. So being able to provide them with equipment that they can continually train on to perfect their skills is going to enhance that life-saving capability that they bring when they arrive on scene. And we're really looking forward for them to get that. And as they get that, they're going to be able to provide us with pictures and videos of them using it. We'll post that to our social media pages.
Great. That's very impressive, and have to say it's really cool to hear. You were on. We interviewed last year, before the game dinner and everything, and just to hear your vision, and it was everything was still so new, but y'all have very focused goals, and then now a year later or plus, to hear that being fulfilled and the follow through, that's pretty incredible, and to know that your game dinner did better this year. Right?
Yes, it was very successful. The feedback that we got from the attendees was phenomenal. I think this year, final count, it was 389 individuals that showed up through the door. I think last year we were probably a little bit lower, somewhere around 300. So that's a pretty significant increase of participation from the community, which we're ecstatic about. And then all the feedback that we received, and it's kind of hard to make any changes when you get this kind of feedback, but everybody was really impressed with the food. So we do want to thank Arcade Group for coming out and providing that service for us, because it's a lot to put on the event, and to be able to outsource some of those things definitely helps us make the event that much more successful.
Definitely. That's why it's so well known, and people know it's going to be good.
Yes.
Because you do it right. Awesome.
And we're gonna continue. We're already in plans for next year, trying to have meetings and get-togethers and discuss on how we're going to improve and make it even better.
Wonderful. So then I was just thinking the same thing of the question that I had ready for you. How can the community support, but also and be involved in your organization? I assume you're welcome for people to possibly join the association, or you need board members, or tell me about that a little bit.
So right now our board members consist of myself. We have Coy Martin, who's with ESD4. He's on shift today and couldn't make it, providing services out to the community. He's our vice president. We have Roland Rendon. He's actually one of the volunteers with ESD5. He's our treasurer. And then most people know Izzy Moy. If you don't, he's a very important person in this community, and we continue to appreciate his support for our organization. He's our secretary. This year we had some new faces come on that were very helpful. I want to make sure to give them a shout out. Was Skylar Daly. She's a Wilson County Sheriff's Office deputy. She's the one helping us run our social media page. So if you're impressed with it, definitely give her a thanks. It was a relief for me, because I was trying to do it in and amongst the other things that I was doing last year. So for her to come on and be able to promote our event and promote the people that helped do it was very important. One of the other ones is Elva Camille. She's with the Sheriff's Department. She's a dispatcher. She ran our silent auction this year. So if you were very impressed with the items that we had, get with her on how you can help donate again or provide us with other items that we could present for this next year. ESD2's chief, Alex Lopez, he runs our live auction, gets those items together. He did a very, very phenomenal job bringing in some of the items that we had. One of the impressive things that he was able to do was he was working with the Wilson County No-Kill Animal Shelter, and they were able to donate us. It's kind of a weird term to say that you're going to donate a puppy, but they were able to provide it. They came out, showcased the dog, and it went over very well. Everybody liked it. So I was very impressed.
That's
and then,
nice. Who can say no to that? What a way to get some donations there.
For sure, And they were very welcoming with it, because they came up and they discussed that, hey, look, yes, we're bringing this animal in for an auction and donation, but they really made sure that all those donations came back to us. It didn't go to the no-kill shelter, but we're very appreciative of their donation for that, and making sure an animal goes to a good home. That's always an important thing.
Great. What a cool idea. Sounds like a fun event too, for all of that.
And I know I'm missing some names. But
Yeah.
thank you to everybody that helped
Mhm.
put this on.
Great.
It was very, very
Mhm.
intense.
I'm sure.
That's what I'll say from my end.
Yeah. So you may have people out there in the community who feel like this really fits like a role that they may want to play.
Hmm.
So they can reach out to you if they want to
Yes.
be a volunteer and get involved.
If you'd like to be a volunteer, definitely reach out to our Facebook page and send a
Mhm.
message. We're on Facebook. We do have an Instagram page now
Okay.
that we're trying to generate some
Mhm.
traction on. And then we also do have a website.
It's very nice.
And we'll get that information to
Mhm.
you and get that posted. I know it's on our Facebook page. I just
Yeah.
can't remember the link to
Yeah.
it right now. And that'll have information on upcoming events and
Mhm.
things that we're looking for, donation wise.
Mhm.
If and we're always
Mhm.
looking and appreciative of our donors. This past
Mhm.
year we had EOG come in with a pretty big donation for us.
Nice.
I know we had Jam Automotive come in with a donation for us. So
Great.
that helps us
Mhm.
ensure that we kind of keep these costs down on the ticket price.
Mhm.
So if anybody's willing to do those things, it helps us ensure that we can have the max participation from the community.
Mhm.
We're appreciative of all donations, any form that can help us,
Yeah.
and it's just a great thing.
Great. Great. So what events or activities do you have planned for the future?
So we are talking amongst the board. We would like to try to do like a skeet shoot kind of thing.
Cool.
And we're also looking at maybe trying to do some other kind of outdoor related
Mhm.
activity that could hopefully generate funds throughout the year, and other raffles or drawings
Mhm.
that we could do. It's kind of difficult. We're just limited on time and availability. We're a small organization. I
Yeah.
mean, those people that I named,
Yeah.
they probably all put in, collectively more
Right.
than 100%
Mhm.
of their time to make sure that this thing was as successful as it was.
Mhm.
And so to ask more of them
Mhm.
is kind of difficult. But
Sure.
so if
Sure.
anybody's out there and would like to give with our organization
Mhm.
to put on some of these events,
Yeah.
we're very appreciative of your time.
Yeah. Amazing. And if anything, we need to look forward to next year's Wild Game Dinner.
Oh,
Plan for
yes.
it. You have a date set already? It's always.
We always have it, minus last year,
Yeah.
the first year we came back. We always try to have it the first Saturday after Labor Day. I don't
Okay.
know what exactly that
Exactly.
date.
I don't have a
I haven't
calendar
looked that
in front
far
of
in
me,
front of
but-
my calendar.
But yeah.
Sometimes I'm just a day-to-day kind of thing right now,
Sure.
and week to
Sure.
week. But we'll get that date out
Okay.
here on our social media page
Yeah.
here in the next few months, along with any kind of
Yeah.
details. We're looking to kind of enhance people's experience there as well. We've talked about how we can provide maybe a tiered level system on tables. So
Yeah.
you may pay a little bit more for a table, but you
Yeah.
may be in a more prestige spot
Mhm.
with better services.
Okay.
So we're looking to see how
Cool.
we can do that for this next year,
Sounds good.
just to make it a little bit more exciting,
Mhm.
bring a little bit more people in.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's amazing. So thanks for joining us, Sherry. Good to hear from you, Derek. Always nice to see you guys on. And we also have Abner Neal watching, and Nicole Demmer, Nicole Fretz, and Heather Lindquist. So,
Thank you.
great to have y'all join us this morning.
That's
So
awesome.
I know that you'll share this video, and it's going to just be reaching people far and wide, and we'll just try to keep getting your message out for what you're doing with the Wilson County First Responders Association.
That's
So,
right.
yeah. All right. Well, that kind of looking to see where we're at in the conversation. I think we've covered everything that I had planned. Is there any last words of wisdom that you want to
Words
leave
of-
people with, or anything we missed?
If you'd like to get engaged with our association and help put on the Wild Game Dinner for next year, reach out to our Facebook page, send us a message. You can find my email on there, I think. If not, we'll get it on there so that people know how to get in contact with myself or any of the other board members. And then, we'll invite you to the next meeting and let you know how you can help plan
Great.
our Wild Game Dinner for next year.
Sounds amazing. Keep up the great work.
Thank you.
Remember, everyone, that this is for all the first responders in the entire county. So I think that's just pretty amazing, right?
Yeah.
Wilson
It's
County.
all first responders in Wilson County.
Yeah.
So I guess the last thing I'll lead with
Yeah.
is that, hey, if you're out there and you're a member of one of the agencies in Wilson County and you want to get involved, reach out to our organization as well. We like to have people We want to have
It's
board
important.
members and committee members that are part of these associations, so they see all the work that goes into it,
Right.
and that you guys benefit from when it comes to grants and submissions for First Responder of the Year. We want to recognize you guys and your efforts throughout the year here at our Wild Game Dinner.
Exactly. You couldn't have said it better.
Mm-hmm.
Great words. Okay, well, y'all heard it here. Thank you so much for coming in today and for your time
Oh,
and
thank
all your
you.
efforts toward what you're doing. I think it's just a wonderful organization. Glad to see that Wild Game Dinner continuing. That has always been a fun one. And thank you all for joining us today. Be sure to share this video. We want to thank our sponsor of WCN Live, which is Red Wing Shoes, owned by the same family and also located in the same place since 1969. They are on Southwest Military Drive in San Antonio, and I can vouch that they are worth the visit. So go see Kenny at Red Wing Shoes. Thank you so much, Kenny, for your sponsorship of WCN Live. And we look forward to next week's conversation. So join us again Wednesday at 10 a.m. We'll see you
Awesome.
then.
Thank
Bye.
you.